sitting in the garden, just having a coffee. It's about 14-15 degrees. The wind chill's a bit less maybe, and you can feel it. But yeah, it's raining in Cacatodge, so in Corsica. So it's not too bad. So we're off to a pub to have Sunday lunch with my mum. We were inviting her to the pub for her birthday, which is next week. And then yeah, so apparently the weather's going to change here as well. It's going to go off a bit, get a bit cooler, a bit more, some rain, but that's kind of normal. But it's just so peaceful, this garden, and I've got memories of my dad in here. This is not a house where I grew up. I grew up in two different houses. One when I was born, which was Hayes, Middlesex, which is now the London Borough of Hillingdon, Greater London, Hayes, near the airport. And then from 8 onwards, we moved to Slough. And so I grew up in Slough in a house there, a nice detached house they saved up and bought, which they struggled to, my mum and dad struggled because they came up from kind of working class to middle class, and kind of but lower end of the middle class. It was like they were struggling to keep that status, but they managed it. They did it okay, they did it well, and then they ended up doing fine. It was just at the beginning. Then my dad got a better job, and he was doing some band work, playing in the band, and they were doing okay. We went on holiday to Spain a few times, so nothing hard. I had a very good childhood in Slough. Lots of mates, big nightlife in London at the end of the 70s, out every night in a club, and it was the soul boy, soul girl scene back then. Very unknown scene, but very, very big in London. And just fond memories of my dad, because I think this greenhouse he brought with him, and just all the tools and all the things in the shed are the same tools that we had back in Slough, even some back in Hayes. I mean, there's some tools in there, spanners and screwdrivers and stuff, that are literally things from my childhood. So this is an apple tree which is starting to blossom. These are raspberries, and they will come out. We had raspberries when I was in Slough. This came from Slough. This is literally an antique greenhouse. So I fixed last time these sheds are just falling apart now, but we fixed one, and inside there you see all these bits and bobs inside that are still there. There's a lawnmower, and yeah, so in the shed I'll show you these tools. Hold up, walk down here, I've got my coffee in my hand, a bit more away. And in the garage shed here, the shed, well, I suppose it's called the shed because it's not a garage, it's a shed. To go in here now, this is madness. This is stayed the same as what I remember back in Slough, but not just a different place, but the same stuff. Like we've got 2 lawnmowers, and yeah, so these tools here. This here, I used to use to fix my car when I was doing cars back in the 70s. Yeah, that's how old that stuff is. And these screwdrivers, these are from way back. This one here, and this here is mad. That is a real, look at that, a vice from back in the day. That comes from the 60s. That must be worth a fortune. I don't know if it is, but I mean, it's an antique, literally an antique, and there's stuff everywhere. My dad was a very tidy person, and towards the end he became very, very, very messy. And these are all the bottles of zero alcohol beer, right? Beer, Moretti, and then there's all different sorts of beers that I drink that are non-alcoholic, that are fantastic. And drink coffee, sorry. This here, that's from back in the day as well. Wow, these tools are just a tribute to my dad. Oh yeah, Nat up there, look at that. Look at that drill. Oh man, the drill up there, there's cobwebs all over it. And these look at these crunchy, sun-packed crunchy peanut butter. These are original, you know, from back in the day. Wow, I mean, it's just crazy. It's a history lesson here. It's crazy, loving it. Anyway, stuff in here, look, stuff everywhere. Anyway, it's all got to go at one point, which is quite sad. There's some stuff I'm going to take. Oh, look at that, bee. Out you go, out you go. Go on, out, 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 out. That way. You've gone the wrong way. You're going to get stuck in here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look at that bumblebee. Come here. It's a queen bee as well. Come here. Come here. God, the size of that. Look at it. I'll leave the door open so I can get out. Anyway, so I've got my fingers in front again. I'll catch you later. We're off to the pub. Here we are, a duck reserve where they have all these ducks, and then the hunters come and sit there and shoot them. It's really nice, isn't it? But it's a nice walk, put it that way. Yeah, so back up to 39 subscribers. Unbelievable. Still got no views. I don't know what's going on, but I say I'm not concerned about it. I'm not bothered, but I am in some way, I suppose, because it's kind of like you put yourself out there and you kind of think maybe people will like it, and then when you get no kind of Danielle is calling me. Oh yeah, looks like a beaver. It's a beaver. So, walking through the park, and well, my favourite field. It's not a park. It's the church park, church field. My friends are this sheep are somewhere, and yeah, just listening to Yellow Jackets again, an album from called Four Corners that I used to listen to a lot with my brother-in-law, who was. He was 5 years younger than me and died at the age of 54 from alcoholism, acute alcoholism. And we tried everything. We tried to get him into, well, we got him twice into 2 rehabs, but that didn't work. And it was a classic case, you know, just drinking heavy liquor every day, like a bottle of pastis a day. And he wasn't living with us anymore. He lived with us in Nice for quite some time, and then he went back up to live with his mum in Burgundy, which was a big mistake. And he was smoking a lot of weed and stuff, and drinking a lot, and it just got out of control. And yeah, so we got him in rehab a couple of times, and it was quite sad. This album just reminds me of him and that situation of him going well into it, heavy. And then one day just having a heart attack, and he just OD'd on alcohol basically, and his heart gave out, and that was it. Found him in his kitchen my sister-in-law found him. Yeah, pretty dramatic experience. And this reminds me of him because we used to listen to this together in Nice. And yeah, he was well into the jazz fusion stuff like me at the time. And so sad. I mean, I've lost a lot of people along the way, a lot of friends, a lot of family. I mean, I know I talk about stuff like that. It's important to remember people, you know, think about them. Anyway, there's my friends over there. Look, my sheep. One of them's looking out at me, looking at me going, what's he doing? Is he coming after us or not? Because I think they're pretty wary of humans, because they come and pull them off and pull the kids off and all sorts, and then take them away to be actually that's a male one. They're the ones that charge you. They come and take you away and stuff like that, so you get worried. Anyway, this is my last but one, maybe on my last walk this time, because I think tomorrow it's not going to be very nice. It's starting to become a bit cloudy, but it's not yet rained yet. It's forecast later on, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, so it's been quite a nice time here. Got a day tomorrow, so we'll see. Probably go in town with Daniel, get some stuff for the kids. And yeah, so that's basically it. Again, another little trip to England. Be back in a few months. With my mum being 96, we don't know, we might get the phone call one day and just have to hop on a plane like with my dad. There you are, look. And you know, we'll see what happens. Just don't know where we are at the moment. It's a very, very complicated life at the moment as far as health's concerned with the family, so we'll see. Anyway, catch you later. Oh yeah, if you'd like to subscribe and like and subscribe to the channel. Really said that well, didn't I? That's really funny. Like and subscribe if you feel like. If you don't, off. Sorry, no, I mean if you don't want to, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? See ya. Cheers. Oh look, a black sheep. Bit like me. Black sheep. Gotcha. Cuckoo. Look at this lot. Hello.